friends, welcome to Online Web Tutor. I am Sanjay. In this video we'll see one more interesting topic of join series, and that is how to work with MySQL right join. Inside last two videos we have seen the great detailed concept all about of inner join and left join. Now in this video we'll discuss the complete working principle of right join inside CodeIgniter 4. And one more request, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel so that we can create such type of informative videos for you. Back to editor. So far inside this join series, we had successfully completed all about the concept of inner join and left join. And one more thing before starting this video, if you have no idea about our previous videos, please watch. I will recommend please watch those videos first. Because inside last two videos we had created two tables by the help of migrations concept. If I go inside database, so these are the tables called categories and post what we had created. So to understand all about the working principle of right join, we will consider these two tables. But before starting, first we need to understand that what is right join. So right join is a concept of MySQL join in which we get all the data of right hand side table along with all the common data what we'll get from left hand side table. So in this video we'll understand by the help of categories table and post table and see that how to do the right join inside CodeIgniter 4. Before starting the development of right join, let's understand a bit by the help of images. So here as you can see, this is all about inner join. So for now, let's say that this left table is categories table and this right table is post table. So when we get the common data between these two tables, it means this is inner join. And in case of left join, it means we can get all the data of this left table along with the common data of this right hand side table. And these two concepts we had discussed inside previous videos. Now this time in this video all we discuss about this right join. So in this we can see that this is all about categories table and this is post table. So inside post table, let's say that we have 500 posts, but from 500 posts, let's say 200 posts only belongs to categories and rest the 300 posts does not have any category. So when we use the concept of right join, it means all the data of this post table will get returned and along with the common data conditionally will match with this category table. So let's understand by the help of example. Let's go to our database. Let's open categories table and post table into new two tabs. Let's go inside first table, that is categories. So here we can see inside categories table we have 4 number of rows. If you go inside post table, so inside post table we have 2 rows of category ID 1 and category ID 2. So these posts which contains the category ID 1 and 2 actually exist these category IDs right here inside this categories table. So let's go here and I will create few more posts. So let's click on insert tab, go here. So I will say, let's say category ID equals to 10, which it does not exist. As we can see, the ID exists from 1 to 4, but we have supplied, let's say category ID equals to 10, and here let's say post 10 sample content of post 10. Click on go button. Let's insert one more row. Category ID equals to 15, which does not exist. Let's say post number 15 and sample content of post 15. Click on go button. So successfully inside our post table we have 4 posts, but as we can see, if we are talking about the category ID, so 1 and 2 is actually exist inside this table, but if you are talking about this 10th number ID and 15th number ID, which does not exist inside categories table. Now if we use the concept of right join, so it means that it is going to return all the data of this post table along with the matched value like category ID 1 and 2 means the matched values of this categories table. So let's see all about the programmatically that how to implement the concept of right join inside CodeIgniter 4. Back to editor. I will go inside app, controllers, let's open sitecontroller.php. So inside previous videos, we had created two methods called getData and getLeftData. And one more thing, a DB variable which contains the database object. So by the help of this object, we'll create the table object, and by the help of that object, we can call select method, join method to complete all about the concept of right join. So let's quickly create a method here. So first I will add a comment, let's say right join. So public function get right data, and here as we know that this means this DB is going to contain all about database object. So here this DB will call a table method, and inside this table method I will pass our table name called categories, and this table seems to be left hand side table. And one more thing, to create database object we had used the concept of dbconnect helper function. So currently we are creating a table object. So here this is category object. By the help of this category object we will call select method, and by the help of this select method we have to select all the fields what we want inside our result data. So we want, let's say that from categories table we want ID and the name value, and from post table we want ID, title and content. So go here. So let's say I will create an alias of this category, so I will call it as cat. Go here, so cat.id as category ID, and also cat.name as category name. So these are the columns called ID and the name value what we selected from categories table. Now next we need to select some columns from this post table. So go here, put comma here, so posts.id as post ID. After ID column from post table, next I need to select called title and content. So here I will call it as post.title and post.content. So successfully now we have selected all the needed columns. This is all about category ID, category name, post ID, post title and post content. So this is all about the field selection. Now next I will make use of a method called join. By the help of that we can implement the concept of right join inside this query. So category object will call join method. As we can see from IntelliSense or hint section that we need to pass the table name inside the first value of this join method. So we want to pass the table name called post, which will be our right hand side table, equals to means comma. In the second value we need to pass the condition. This is the condition. By the help of that we are joining categories table and post table. So if we go inside database structure, so inside this categories table as we can see we have ID column, but the same ID column exists category ID name inside post table. So by the help of this category ID from post table and ID column from categories table, now we'll join these two tables. Back to editor. So here let's say category or simply cat.id equals to posts.category ID. So successfully so far we have implemented all about the concept of inner join, but we want all about the use of right join. So I will pass the third value of this join method, and here I will simply pass right. If I save this change, go here, it's a data equals to category object, and I will use get method and get result array, and simply let's echo pre-format output, let's say print r, and if I print data variable, and one more thing to test all about this get right data method, we need to create a route. So to create a route, we need to go inside app folder, config folder, and we need to open routes.php. Already we have some routes defined here, so let's add one more route. Routes, I will use get method, let's call it as right-data, and we will call site controller class, and we will call the method as get right data. Save this change, back to project terminal, let's start development server. So PHP Spark serve, it will start the inbuilt development server to access project URL. So here we have the URL, so I will copy link, back to browser, open a new tab, paste here, press enter. As we can see the default landing page, go here and I will open right-data. So put / after project URL, and if we press enter, now we can see that we are getting 0th index, 1 index, 2 index, and 3 index. It means if we are talking about the concept of right join, it means we'll get all those 4 rows. So here post 1 we can see post 1, post 2, post number 10, and post number 15. So we are getting all the data from right table, it means post table, and also the common data of this categories table. Also hopefully you are getting inside this 0th index, that is category ID 1, technology as the value, category ID 2, category name equals to books. But as we can see inside the second index and the third index, we are getting the null values. And this is because we are using the concept of right join. So right join inside MySQL, join says that if you're combining all about 2 tables using the concept of right join, it means all the data from right hand side table will get returned and the common data from left table will only return. So if I go again inside this image, so this is all about our post table. So all the rows we are getting, but from this left table called categories, we are getting only the common data. So successfully, now we have the idea that how to use right join inside CodeIgniter 4. Now one more thing, as we know that here we have used all about the concept of table method, select method, join method, get method, and get result array method. But we are interested to generate the raw query, so that how basically the CodeIgniter 4 is actually running our right-handed side generated query to our database we want to see. So to generate the raw query, as simple as that, go here and type echo this DB, it means database object, and we'll call get last query. Save this change, back to output screen, go and reload. And as we can see that we are getting our raw query. So select cat.id, it's an alias of categories table. So cat.id as category ID, cat.name as category name. So this is all about the column selection, it means field selection, what we have supplied inside this select method. And here we have joined to post table by using the concept of right here. So inside this raw query we can see categories table as cat, right join. This is all about the use of join method, and the third value on the basis of category ID, it means ID column from category table and category ID from post table. So if I copy this raw query, back to database, let's open the SQL tab into new tab, and I will execute the raw query right here. Now as we can see that we are getting the same exact result what we are seeing here. And one more thing, I want additionally to add a where condition right here inside this query. Back to editor, go after this join method, and let's say category object, I will use where method, and let's say that from these data we don't want to see the category ID, let's say category ID 1 and 3. So how to add? Go here, let's say where not in, and we don't want to see, let's say post ID, so post.id. I think it will be category ID, so cat.id, and here we need to pass an array, so I don't want to see the category ID 1 and the 3 value. So if we save this change, go here, let's reload this page. Now we can see that this is all about a generated query. Here additionally we have where method, means where condition, so cat.id not in 1 and 3. It means we'll get all the data, but these category IDs called 1 and 3 will be absent from our data. So if I go here and change, let's say instead of calling category, I will call it as posts.id 1 and 3, save this change, go and reload. So this time we have changed from category to post. So we can see that inside this result data, we are not getting the ID equals to 1 and 3. Instead, we are getting all about the post ID equals to 2 and 4. So this is overall the concept of using right join inside CodeIgniter 4. And one more concept, let's say that we have more than 2 tables, so how to use the concept of right join in that case? So as simple as that, here we have used the concept of join method to add the concept of this post table to this categories table. So let's say we have third table, so as simple as that, we need to copy this line, put it here. Here we'll have our third table, and here we'll have some condition, and after condition, as simple as that, we need to put right here. So successfully, by the help of this video, now we have seen the concept of right join inside CodeIgniter 4. Now if we combine 2 videos and this one, so it means that we had completed inner join, we had completed left join, and finally we had completed right join. So this is overall the basics concept of MySQL joins, how to use inside CodeIgniter 4. So please like, do comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching and have a great day.